Today on the workbench is a set of Pro-Spec shocks by Proline. So today we are going to look at this full set of Proline Pro-Spec shocks for short course trucks. I have the front set and I have the rear set. We're going to unbox them, we're going to look them over, we're going to check them out, and we're going to fill them with oil. I got these as part of a build that I'm currently working on. If you've been following the channel, you know that we're putting together a no-prep drag car on the Slash platform using the Chuckworks RC chassis. I'll put a link up top for that so you can check out some of those build videos. And as part of that process, I was utilizing stock Traxxas Slash shocks, but I really wasn't happy with them. So I was looking around what would work out for that build, and from what I saw online, these looked to be amazing. So I pulled the trigger, took the plunge, and ordered a full set of these. And they were not cheap, but they seemed to be pretty amazing. So I thought we could take a look at them, see what they're all about, fill them with oil, check out how they are, and then as part of that other drag car build, you'll get to see them installed and see how they perform once they finish that. So why don't we unbox these guys and take a look at them. So let's dive into these guys. You'll see that they are sold separately. These are the pre-assembled Pro-Spec shocks for short course trucks and short course buggies rear. Part number 6308-31. And then for the front, we have part number 6308-30, pre-assembled Pro-Spec shocks for short course front. So they do come in pairs, but they are separate. So when you order them, make sure that you purchase a set for the front and a set for the rear. They don't come four to a set. So these guys are all pre-assembled. They've got hardened shafts. They've got Delrin inside. The only thing they don't have is oil. So I'm opening up the rear ones right now. When you look at the packaging, you'll see they're Proline Pro-Spec shocks. When they talk about them, they say they've got a 12 millimeter big bore design, simple low friction X-ring seal, low friction Delrin piston and guides, precision machined to race tolerances. Precision machined to race tolerances, maybe? Not sure. Easy access bleeder cap screw, low friction hard chrome shaft, optimal spring rates available. Now these do come with the yellow medium rate springs. I'm not sure if I'm going to need heavier springs for drag racing. I probably am. And when you look at what you get here, you get a whole bunch of extra parts. You've got different things for mounting them, the different pieces inside with the different pistons so that you can adjust how the travel rate. You've got little spacers. So you really do have a lot of stuff in here. And then when you've got the shock itself, you'll see the shock itself has got a little Proline logo printed on there. You've got a Proline logo on the anodized top part. You've got the ability to adjust your spring right there. You've got the cap. All in all, it's a really, really nice shock package, and it just doesn't have any oil. So you do need to put your own oil in these guys. Let's take the top off there, and you'll see that everything is built in. It doesn't have a separate bladder. It's an all-in-one design that's put together really nicely. There is no oil in there. You can see the nice Proline logo around that. So let's drop him in. Now I am going to be putting a 90 weight oil in here because that's what I have, and I do love my heavyweight oils. So we're going to fill these guys up. We will keep our springs and all of our pieces together so we know what goes where. He goes here, he goes here. Try and keep everything nice and clean. We've got a nice clean mat here. We've got the other ones. These are the front shocks. So when we open these guys up, you'll see same kind of packaging, same kind of extra stuff. You've got different ways of mounting them in there. You've got different pistons with different hole patterns, little spacers. So you really do get everything you're going to need to run these shocks. These are really incredibly put together. First of all, they're really nice to look at. I mean, they're so well designed. But the ability to adjust everything really makes these a top choice if you're putting together a short course truck or a drag truck or anything that you really want to do that requires, you know, beyond just the stock shocks that come in your car. You know, these are a phenomenal option. And I bought these myself. This channel's not sponsored by anyone, so we pay for everything ourselves. So I just happen to really like Proline's stuff, and I like using them. So we're gonna put this 70 weight oil in here. I do like my heavyweight oil, as we know on the channel. So it would help though if you're gonna put oil in to remove the stopper. I keep the stopper in, and every single time I go to fill my shocks, I forget that I leave the stopper in. You think I would remember by All right, these have been sitting for a little while to let all the air flow out of them. So why don't we pop on the caps. Let's take a look at these guys. Pop the spring back on. Put this back on. Oh, look at that, huh? Those are nice and stiff. Those feel pretty heavy, which is kind of what I was going for. Since I'm using these on the drag car, I'm not going off-road with anything like this. All right, so it looks like we have a set of shocks. Here are the rears. You can see they're much bigger. Here are the fronts. You can see the height difference for that. And we are going to put these on our no prep drag car. So thank you for watching. As always, we are trying to make content every week. So if you would like this video and subscribe to our channel, we can keep making this awesome stuff. And make sure that you check out our drag car build and get to see us install these amazing shocks on what's going to be our no prep drag car built on the Chuckworks RC chassis. Thanks for watching.